So Ireland lost their first 4 lineouts against South Africa and ended up with 12 out of 18. But that means after their first 4 lineouts they lost, they won 10 out of 12. So clearly they fixed something. What did they do? So Ireland's first lineout they run is a 6+1. So you can see you've got one pod there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you've got the +1 here in the scrum half position. What that means though is South Africa can run 6 and they just run 2 pods and they run the under 12s move of 2 towers, 2 pods up. What gets a steal, causes disruption. Doris wins it back well, but it's an line-out loss for Ireland. So the next line-out, Ireland actually run a 5+1, so they've got 5 guys there, and they've got the +1 forward in the back. Now South Africa have to match that up, but they're very clever. They don't have a scrum half in. They've got Kitchoff there, who's actually sort of acting as a jumper, but you can only have 5 men at a time. But what it means is they can still jump in 2 places at once. So Kitchoff, he actually comes into the line. Herbert cleverly drops out, so he then becomes the scrum half. They still only have 5 men in the line-out, but it means they can jump in 2 places at once. And South Africa are causing havoc at the line-out. So one way you could make easy throws for your line-out, and teams probably don't do this enough, is with lots of movement. So this is still 5+1, but what happens here is there's a lot of movement. All that front pod, they go right to the back, move really quickly. It's like an NFL offense, and they generate an open man. The other thing Ireland did, though, is they ran a 4-man line-out. So what this means is, you can see, South Africa, they can only put 1 pod up. They can't be jumping in 2 places or even threaten to jump in 2 places. So what Ireland have to do is just jump where they're not or beat them for pace. And here Ireland are running the 4-man again. Now this time South Africa, they do try and defend in multiple places. So you can see these 2 second row here, they're both going to try and be lifters and jumpers. That is a lot to try and think about. Etzebeth's got to think where it's going and then he's got to react to it. But as you can see, all Omani does takes a little bit of step back, and it's just too quick to defend. So Ireland went from losing their first 4 lineouts to actually having a reasonably okay lineout because of the in-game adjustments they made.